Hey guys, it's your boy V back with more Malvitavid content, and this video is all about something that I've been actually wondering about, and which is Hela uniform a waste of crystals, basically? So we know that Hela actually got a really nice tier 3 and the uniform, although the skills really suck still, and the main damage is the tier 3 skill, which is great. But apart from being a standalone character, she cannot compete with Loki. Loki is just too powerful for the Universal Day. And today is the not the speed, female villain day, where she also could be compared to Supergiant, but Supergiant is way stronger than Hela. There is no way she can beat Supergiant. Now, there is only one thing that she can be useful, sorry, which would be the Universal Hero Day ABX lead, because it was Hela, Loki, and Proxima with the old uniform, and still Hela gives you 15% extra energy attack for the lead. Apart from that, on the on the female villain day, this is the best team that we can run today, right? So we have been using this, and also this is going to be a solo run. So I just need to find out if she can replace Proxima as a leadership character on this day or not, because she gives 60%, while Proxima provides you 45% ignore dodge, and as well as 35% damage increase to villain types, right? So that's pretty nice. And today is the paralyze season as well, so Proxima is very good. Now we know that the swap works better, so the swap is better than the solo super giant, so we just gonna be finding out that. So all of these characters, he has insight, as well as Hela also has insight, so it will be a really exact comparison. And for Supergiant, we are rocking about well, basically everything's maxed out. We got a bunch of Otis blessings, and she's gonna be really good. Critical damage, I think it's 20 Otis blessing actually. That's insane. All skills are level 6. Type enhancement rank 3 universal. Then we have power of angry health stage 12. Artifact destruction, which she is also destruction. I think I gave her right there. Anyways, then we have a mighty judgment with 16% attack, so it can be better for sure, and a mythic uniform with all of these uniform options as well for the cards. And we are looking at about 146.3% energy attack, which is very good, and 25% pierce as well. So let's go. Let's take a deep dive in the runs with the Hela lead as well as the Proxima lead and see the difference. Let's go. Alright, so it's gonna be the Hela team up first. So it's gonna be Supergiant solo, of course, and Supergiant does have paralysis on the 4th skill, which is insane, and she's an amazing character and she is meta. Hela is not going to be replacing Supergiant, no chance at all, in my opinion. But I'll try if I can do like a tier 3 Hela ABX as well, because I have not done that. So I'll try that. Although I do know that Hela is actually very good in World Boss Legend, but I have not played it myself, so I cannot really confirm that how good she is compared to the other characters that are there in her restrictions or whatever the case is. Anyways, so yeah, it's a 15% damage increase in for the leadership, which is 45 to 60, which is actually very good. And not to mention, we used to purchase, and we still actually purchased She-Hulk uniform every single time she got a uniform, because that was, and still that was only a 5% damage increase. But the fact is that damage increase is better than attack increase. All right, so that's why we say supports are always good and leaderships are nice. But like, if you ask me, some character has 40% of energy attack leadership, and Mystique on the other end having 40% damage dealt increase to villain types or hero types, I would choose Mystique anytime, because damage dealt is way better than actually attack increase. And maybe that is why a lot of people, including me, are not seeing a huge difference or any noticeable difference in 45% lead for the Hela uniform and 60% lead with this new uniform. And that's all right. It's not like you wasting crystals, but because the energy attack is going to be useful in certain game modes. It's just that ABX is just like that. Like, I think you will see a difference in World Wars Legend from 45 to 60 energy attack difference, definitely, but not on the other one. Like, I think I made a mistake here and I used this one. Maybe I should have been able to just not use the 4th skill, because the paralysis would not apply and he would have held the attack, and we could have gotten a little bit maybe more damage about that. Still, that's gonna be really good and done. It was a bit late at times. The proc, yeah, the Supergiant procs can definitely be a pain at times, but you can never really have a perfect run, right? So that's all right. Anyways, we have 50 seconds remaining. We are nearly at touching 9.4 million, which is pretty nice. Supergiant still, I think it's amazing, and I think for people who did spend and did invest in Supergiant are gonna be okay. I think I did another mistake. Oh, not really. We got the damage. We got the damage. Okay, we got the damage. Really nice. So the people who did spend on Supergiant, like reforce CDPs, maybe gave her judgment or energy or rage, whatever you are running, although judgment is the best. Uh, your money is safe, basically, because she's insane. She's very good, and we just got past 10.1 million with 20 seconds to spare. Very good. I'm looking at about maybe 10.5. Okay, 10.3, 10.3. Oh, yeah, it should be about 10.5, I guess. One rotation. The proc is okay. It's not like too late. All right, we are 10.5, so maybe 10.6. Maybe we will be able to make 10.6. Go for one more rotation. The proc was late and we got over, just over. It was about 10.62 million. All right. So the Proxima lead, the OG team up that we have been using now. A lot of people don't have tier 3 Proxima. If you don't have tier 3 Proxima, that's alright as well. If you don't want to play swap. If you want to play swap, you need to have Proxima at least tier 3. And I myself on my account have, my main account have Rage Proxima, but without any Odin's Blessing, and still the swap actually scores more, or I should say better, than the solo run. And that is the reason I would say this was the exact comparison between both of these teams, and would, like, I'm not really I don't want to disappoint you guys. I don't want to demotivate or anything. I don't want to say anything like that, but when you look at the numbers, they don't lie, right? Especially with someone like Supergiant, there could be difference of maybe 100k, 200k in each run because of the timing of the procs. But if you run like 10 times and you get exactly the same score with someone like Supergiant, I think you can totally believe that the score was fine. And now, I don't know why, but the second skill did not trigger. And that's actually kind of weird. I'm not sure why, but the second skill did not trigger there, which was stupid. I lost some damage. But yes, Proxima, I would say Supergiant is actually a very consistent character in terms of scoring. And like, if your Supergiant is able to score about 9.6 plus, you will be able to score around 9.6 or around 9.55 or around 9.5 each consecutive run, depending on your procs are like not like too late, right? So I think you can believe this comparison. You can totally trust this comparison, and that's why I wanted to do this, because I was able to find the insight on both of these characters, which was really huge. Anyways, so he's gonna go and jump. Yep, that's beautiful. 8.6 million, kind of like the same score that we had with the Hela. A bit more, I should say. 8.8 in million, and then cancel the roar. Roar cancelling with Supergiant on silence and paralysis are super easy. Very, very late proc. I really don't like that. And then let's see. I think my awaken skill rotation will be a little bit late. Look at that. Oh my god, stupid proc. My awaken skill rotation is about 3 seconds late here, which is really bad. But we are able to break 9.5 million, moving towards the 9.6 marker. We can do one more rotation, and then we are at 9.8. I'm not sure. Yeah, I will not do it. I was going to use the rotation, but he was gonna go here and roar. So yeah, good of me. The better of me that I did not do that. Anyways, closing it on, and then we go over 10 million here, which is huge. 10.1 million. We have the awakened skill. Use the awakened skill and then get the paralysis applied, and then look at this boom. This damage is insane. We are nearly already at 10.5 million, and there we just got past the same score that we had, 10.6. One more rotation, got the proc, and then we will end up about 10.8. Wow. So yeah. And it does look like that Hela is gonna be a total waste of crystals, in my opinion, unless you want to use Hela for the universal villain ABX for Loki. Some people said, I'm not sure why. Some people were able to score exactly the same, and I myself was scoring exactly the same with this uniform equipped and actually without this uniform where it is only 45% attack. I'm not sure why. I will try to do more testing, but Hela, honestly, for me, is only gonna be a leadership character. Maybe somewhat useful in higher stages, but I don't think so. And Proxima, that was a solo run. Proxima swap scores more than the solo run. So I don't think that Hela is gonna be replacing Proxima from this leadership from this day, and Hela seems to be useless totally to me, unless it is just for Universal Villain ABX. Other than that, I don't seem to be having any kind of use for Hela. Maybe a lead and some kind of support slash lead, of course, for World Boss Legend, but that's all right. I think that's gonna be it. So let me know what you think about the video, guys. Let me know what you think about Hela and the testing. I think she's useless apart from the Universal Villain ABX, but yeah, good uniform you can purchase. Maybe you will find a place for this uniform later on. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And as always, if you do enjoy the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one.